Hopefully find a company that'll send me overseas back to China or Taiwan or anywhere.
For short term. How did you find a job?
Awesome. Wow, it's a big question. It's a tricky question. I don't really have an answer. I think at this point, I don't know.
I think I will just go back to my country after finish my study.
Yes, because I would like to find a job here and start my career off. I wasn't really planning to go back, so.
Hi, my name is Ho Sang Hwang. I'm 25 from South Korea. I'm an English major.
My name is Ken Goto. I am currently a sophomore and studying linguistics, and I'm an international student. I've been living here for 10 years now.
My name is Shelley Wang. I'm from China, and my major is television, radio, and film. I'm going to graduate this May, and I came to US 4 years ago as a college freshman.
My family, they both still live in Japan. My older sister, she's 10 years older than me. She is also living in Japan. She's married and she has 2 kids. They're my 2 nieces. I have 2 nieces. They're great and I love them. And they usually come and visit me, and so it's great. And then my parents are, my dad is an accountant, and my mom, she is now retired. She used to work for in Apple, she worked with computers, but now that my dad has a better income, so he basically provides for all of us, and then sometimes they visit here.
I'm the only child in my family, and my dad is an engineer. He used to be an engineer, but now he's a manager at an investment company, and my mom is an HR manager. And the reason why they send me abroad is it's not only for myself, but also for themselves, because they used to want to come to US. At that time, my dad just finished his first master's degree, and he applied to several US schools. When he applied for the visa, he got rejected.
My father is a landlord, and that's how he's being breadwinner, and my mother is a housework. So, and I have 1 dog.
When I first came, my perception about the United States is all like Hollywood movies, like very fancy people and very open, wild parties. And actually, after I came here, I found that it's kind of similar to the Chinese culture. This similar kind of thing, like people talk about relationship, sports, future. Like for us, like speaking is a very important skill. In order to communicate your idea, you have to like speak up. But sometimes because of the language barrier, we are kind of shy that we are less willing to speak up because we don't want people to treat us as international students. We want them to like think international students are good.
When I first came here, I know it was a big culture shock. It was a lot different from back home. So approaching someone, it's just intimidating when you don't speak their own language. And since I wasn't a native speaker, I choked up sometimes because I was like, oh man, I don't want to like sound Asian, too Asian, because I have that accent going on. But and it's weird because now that it's been 10 years now, making friends now is a lot more easier because I just got used to the whole, I forgot the fact, I'm still Asian, but I accepted the fact that I'm from the outside. So back home, my parents always tell me I'm such an American. That's what they tell me all the time. You're so Americanized. I don't know if that's a good thing or not, but I don't know. I think it has the benefits, and it's a lot different because we have in Japan it's a lot more. I guess I don't know. I guess it's more strict than other societies. I guess America, how it's all free. It's everyone's all doing their own thing. It's on their own pace. I guess that's one thing my parents really disapprove of, is that now I think I become more lazy, but at the same time, I still keep that structured culture. I keep both sides of the culture. I'm still Japanese and still American. I just, I have the best of both worlds. I try to keep that balance going on.
97-90. I just turned it on. Hey, buddy.
In Syracuse, Massachusetts. Welcome to the Geico MSG Studios. I'm Al Trapping.
I was really fascinated with the whole frat culture, I guess. So that's one thing. At first, I thought it was stupid, but now that I'm in it, now I kind of it's like every weekend it's all crazy. It's just it's not fun. It's good. I mean, it was all worth it at the end. It was I think there was like a gateway to my yes, the whole American culture. What I think this whole thing embodies American, to be honest.
I feel like I'm an outsider, really. I mean, by the language barriers and the cultural difference and the age difference, it's hard to just being well-rounded with people. It's not easy. 여보세요? 네, 안녕하세요. 잘 지냈어요?
어이구 잘 지냈어? 여자친구는 만들 거니? 너?
갑자기 왜요? 아직이요.
아 이제 만들 때가 됐지 않냐?
뭐 알았어요. 예.
야, 내 친구 딸이 거기다 대학 다닌다더라. 엄마 그래도 아마 너희 둘이 한번 만나보는 게 좋겠다.
뭐 블라인드 데이트 뭐 이런 거 말하는 거예요?
응, 블라인드 데이트가 어때서 그래? 네가 마음에 안 들어도 친구가 될 수 있잖아. 안 그래?
네, 알았어요. 뭐 다른 뭐 할 말 또 없어요? 갑자기 왜 그렇게 말을 하죠?
다른 할 말 없어. 내 필요할 때가 됐으니까 그런 거지.
네, 알았어요. 네네. 알겠습니다.
잘 지내고 해?
네.
잘 지내.
In my freshman year, I was a broadcast journalism major because I thought I wanted to do journalism. But later in my sophomore year, I found behind the camera is more interesting, so I switched to TRF. And while I was there, I was interning with some animation studios, and I found animation is really fun. So now I want to do animation. I don't know if I'm going to change maybe in the future or not, but at this point, I know that I want to get into the animation industry. The ideal job is working at an animation studio and maybe doing something related to post-production. I don't know. I kind of want to go back to China too, but the animation industry in China is not that mature as here. And the artists, like if you tell Chinese people that you do animation, people will think that you are not a good student. That's why you want to do animation, because they think animation is some kid stuff. So you don't have to like be highly educated to do animation. No, but animation here is much more respected. And when I was a freshman, I talked to my parents a lot. But now, since I have a lot of other work to do, I just call them like once or twice a month. And I really don't know what to talk to them because they've never studied in US, so they don't know what kind of problem I have. 喂，哦，还有43天就毕业了。我这两天我昨天算了，然后发现哇，好快啊！你希望我以后回国还是留在这里啊？
我跟爸爸对于这个东西，我们没有要知道的什么，开心很重要，知道吧？一定要快乐。如果你人家外边人看很好的一个工作，对吧？收入又高，环境又好，但是你做的不开心，这就是没有意义的事情，知道吧？
Now that I'm here, I want to be a teacher. You know, teach kids how to speak English. You know, that's another thing. What I want to do, I probably want to be an ESL teacher here. Maybe I guess somewhere on the road I will become a Japanese teacher or something like that on this school, because this school is pretty nice and they have pretty good pay. So I mean, why not? I mean, I would love to teach Japanese too.
An adjective. So let's say 病気の時 or 小さい時 or 元気な時 verbs. So the relationship between the main clause and the toki clause it's different depending on the.
Some people, some students they come here for 4 years and they just go back home and then find jobs there. So for me, it's in my case, I think I'm unique and special in a way.
For doing this process, I treat myself, and the results could be exposed to the public, and I like to get the feedback from people. I'm personally interested drawing children's book, and I think I don't know anywhere else like I should get help like to get a job in here or to live in America. And oh yes, I told you America's market is big and my country's market is small. So maybe I should work extra hard in my country, but still I feel more comfortable to live with my parents and just see my friends.
I mean, it is up to a lot of people, but for me, I think I have more opportunities here to find a job and then be more successful here. Because even though it's a lot easier for me to go back, I think for me, it's just I don't want to take the easy road. Because life isn't really hard, and then I feel a lot more accomplished when I do something really that I go through some tough times and then establish myself and then provide something for my family.
Having an education in America is a great opportunity because I can expand my thinking process and my perspective can be more broadened, and meeting with all different regional people. It's good, but I mean, getting a job in my country or here, I think doesn't matter. It matters like the surrounding environments.
At this point, my plan is to stay here and try to find a job. And if I cannot find a job, I will probably go to graduate school because I don't want to go back to China immediately after I graduate. Because I think for the study abroad experience, studying at a college is just one part of it, and getting some hands-on experience in the real world is also very important.
I think the matter is not to stay or not. The more important question is what you want to do. I think, it takes a lot of time to figure it out. It took me like 5 years to figure out what I want to do for sure. So I think that's number one. If you know what to do, you don't care where you are. Because if you know what you're gonna do, you'll be happy no matter what. And you'll be happy in the States, in New York, or other places. You know, you could go back, whatever, back in China, you know, in other Europe. It doesn't matter. If you know what to do, you'll always be happy. You don't care where you are. And well, that's what I've learned so far. So. You know what? Whatever you do, don't screw it up. We're fine with it.